on, come on. Oh! Oh!
He wasn't bitten.
Hell, he wasn't. We have to end this now.
Oh!
Over my dead body.
We'll dig one hole.
Oh!
I'm cleaning him up. There's no bite. He's fine.
Don't you fucking people get it? We've already seen this happen. We let someone with a bite stay in, and we all end up bitten. Shut up.
Lee,
Yeah?
there's someone in there.
It's just locked. Key's behind the counter. Probably.
No!
Hey, I'm not the bad guy here.
Come on, get to Clementine! Fuck these people!
What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in to 8 Connection TV. Subscribe, baby. Also, check out my 2 new channels, 8 Connection TV 2 and ACTV Games. When you go through those channels, subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Wesley from 8 Connection TV, the network, but you already know that. I want to give y'all my thoughts on Helter, Helter Fish on the challenge Invasion of the Champions, Helter Shelter, episode 2. We all know what happened last week. Silvio blindsided Tony and Bruno ended up going home. Marie thought she was going to beast against Kailah. Marie ended up going home. So we are missing Marie and Bruno, and I know all of you guys were pretty much Team Silvio because of the fact that Bruno and Silvia didn't have a great relationship in the house, and Tony and Silvia didn't have a great or stellar relationship in the house. But the only reason why I felt the way that I felt towards Silvia was because Silvia made it clear on the camera that she has a 2-year friendship with Tony. So she had to decide on whether or not she was going to give up her friendship with Tony or put a target on her back. There's no guarantee that she's even getting in this motherfucking Oasis. Now that I see how this game is going, there's no guarantee because she still has to win to get herself in the Oasis. And there's only one more challenge left because there's 8 people to go against each other. And only 4 of them are going to make it to the Oasis. So, Silvia, regardless of whether or not you think you're gonna have a target on your back, bitch, you need to get your ass up in that goddamn house. They should have did the elimination just to make sure that they would have a chance of winning. And you know, Shane said it during the recording the episode that he would rather secure his position winning an actual challenge. Who's to say that you're gonna do that? Who's to say that you're gonna do that? So it's either that you play the game or you go up against an elimination because you only have one more round left to go. And I can't wait to see who's actually going to be the last people standing. This is how all challenges should be. Earn your ticket into the house. We are back at the shelter. Of course, it's called Helter Shelter. And Anika is starting to talk about how people stink. I can just imagine all the booty, the vaginas, and the balls, and the because when a man's area is not freshly cleaned all the time, that smells rank. Let alone armpits and breath. Rank as shit. You know what I'm saying? Rank. And I can just imagine. I don't even want to fathom what that smells like. Ashley and Hunter are flirting, and I'm really liking the fact that Ashley is finding a little budding kind of relation, friendship, or whatever ship with Hunter. They look odd together, yeah, but I mean, you know, Hunter is big and buff, I guess. Like I guess, and Ashley is, I guess. So it's always weird that when you find someone to be okay looking and someone's like, oh, she's so attractive, I'm just like, okay. I mean, eye is in the beauty of the beholder. No, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if Hunter thinks that Ashley is stellar and attractive, by all means, go for it. They communicate very well together. They flirt. They have southern roots deep rooted into their souls. So they're finding a match made in heaven. They're like, are you the one? And I guess they would be a perfect match. They get a clue, and Hunter is upset that Kailah has signed, sealed, and delivered her way into the Oasis, the big house, and he's not a part of it yet. So I'm still not understanding why Kailah and Hunter don't get along. I don't understand. Were they on a previous season together? You guys let me know. Were they on a previous season together? Is this why they do not get along? Let me know. Let me read on my notes. So we get to the next challenge. The next challenge they have to do pairs. Winner takes all. Winner decides who goes into the elimination, and the house vote decides who's the second person to compete against them. I really didn't like the way this house elimination was set up, but whatever. So they get to the challenge, and we have Ashley and Hunter, Anika and Theo, Shane and Toya, Corey and Jenna, and Sylvia and Anthony. So weird pairs, but that's the pairs or whatever. I understand Jenna and Corey because they were in challenge together. I understand Ashley and Hunter because they have a budding little ship sailing on the ocean together. I understand Anika and Theo because they were from the same season. I get all of the pairs. Sylvia and Anthony, wah wah. I mean, whatever. This challenge was very interesting to watch though because those coconuts seemed heavy as hell. Those rafts that they were in, those barrel rafts that they were in, were flipping all over the place. I have to tell you though, I was laughing my ass off at everybody falling. Corey falling, Hunter and Ashley falling, everybody was falling. Jenna looks like a gazelle in there, and it was just funny and laughable at the same time because you have vets like Corey and Jenna that think that they're gonna beast, but Hunter and Ashley killed them, annihilated the competition, all thanks to Hunter. That body weight was just going, athletic. He's definitely athletic, but what would boggled my mind was that Hunter was kind of challenging Corey and was like, and what, Corey, and what, nobody, Corey, nobody, or some shit like that. And I'm wondering to myself, like, whoa, pause, pump your brakes. Like, leave my beautiful, bodacious Corey alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Corey's hot as shit. But I'm like, okay, where is this coming from? Where? Like, what happened? Like, who said what and how come? Like, that's what I'm thinking to myself. Where is this coming from? I'm not sure. But whatever. Hunter's upset. You know Corey, he doesn't back down from anyone. He doesn't care what size you are. Hunter, he doesn't care if your arms are like the size of elephant legs. He doesn't care. But he's approaching Hunter and he's like, well, just throw me in the elimination. I just want to go in the elimination. Do that. Yeah. Do that. You're talking all this yin yang. Do that. Or whatever the case may be. So Hunter's like, yeah, you haven't won a competition yet. Like, I don't understand where this beef comes from. So Corey does something interesting and brave at the same time. He approaches Ashley and he's like, look, I want to go into elimination. Put me in elimination, but I want to be the house vote. Put Theo up in the elimination and I want to be the house vote to go against Theo. And Ashley's like, well, I don't know. I have to see what everybody wants to do. I don't know. It's kind of interesting that Ashley made her alliance with Corey, but this is based off the fact that they did a challenge together and beasted well together, so they do have that connection. But apparently Ashley likes Anika and Theo because Anika and Theo are team Ashley. This is every person's for themselves. Like, this is not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of hoping that these champions are going to be obstacles against the other people. I hope these champions are not vying for the money at the end of the challenge. That's what I hope. But whatever. I mean, MTV does what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm curious as to what is going on in Ashley's mind as Corey is talking to her. But Corey gets up, he's like, yeah, whatever. It just went in one ear and out the other, or whatever the case may be. And then Ashley smacks him on the butt. And I'm like, fuck, I wish I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. But Ashley's like, yeah, I mean, I'll let you know. I'll let you know what we do as far as who I pick and who I choose. I'm like, oh, okay, go ahead, Ashley, okay. Ashley like, I'm not listening to you. I'm listening, but I'm not listening because, I mean, I'm in the house. You're not. Like, I'm like, oh, shit. But I thought it was kind of cool and kind of ballsy, you know, how Corey goes up to Shane and Theo and tells them that I want to go up against you guys. So before everybody starts talking or whatever and create waves and problems, I want to go up against you guys. I'm just letting you know. Theo catches the complex like a man would, and he's like, oh, like, you're not just going to shit on me and shit on my name and think that you're going to beast against me. But I'm like, Theo, like, okay, football, I mean, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, Corey, Theo, like, what? Like, what are we talking about? I don't understand. Jenna's like, well, you know, if I do have to go in because people don't like me or whatever, I do want to go up against Anika. I can see that. I can understand that. Theo and Anika look like brother and sister, and they look like small pups compared, like standing next to Corey and Jenna, they look like small pups to Rockwilders. Like it was sad. It was like they hadn't seen a meal. Like they were looking scrawny and frail. And I was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing this for? I understand Jenna wants to go against Anika. I understand Corey wants to go against Theo because they've looked at them. They see them not as competition, but that's what they want to do. And, you know, Corey overhearing Anika boast and boast and boast and boast and boast about how she's going to beat Jenna. She's going to beat Jenna. She's not scared. She's not scared. Corey goes and tells Jenna, and now Jenna is afraid, and she's like, well, I don't want to go up against her. She sounds confident. Anybody should sound confident going up against anyone. That's how you should be. If you go into a competition thinking that you're going to lose, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose. You put that energy into the atmosphere, you're going to lose. So I respected Anika for boasting about her wanting to beat Jenna. At the end of the day, they're all right. You have to go in regardless. So if you don't win now, you're not going to win. If you can't win against an elimination against someone, you're not going to be able to beast and be at the finals. That's just plain and simple how it's made to play out. It's winner takes all, and I really, really love the rules of this particular challenge. You know, Theo is not really appreciating the fact that Corey just approached him and said, I want to go against you because I think you're a punk. But I mean, I wouldn't have felt that way either. But I wouldn't have wanted to go up against Corey. But then again, you never know what challenge you're going to get. You can get a puzzle challenge, you can get a physical challenge, or whatever the case may be. And this particular challenge was neither. It was just a battle of wits and bravery, confidence, courage. You know what I'm saying? That's all that this competition was. And being able to hold these balls so tight as you drop 400 feet and dangle. Nobody dropped the ball, but I'm so, like, it sucks. It sucks. It really, really sucks because you look at Theo's story of, you know, going up against Cassius and blah, 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 and this and that, and what Cassius did, quote unquote, and, you know, I had a scholarship playing football, I'm an athlete. It all got shot down because I got caught with weed. Like, I felt bad for Theo. Like I did, I felt bad for Theo. And I believed Theo in the sense that he was in a troubled state of mind and all he wanted to do was at least have one win. He allowed himself to be removed from real world. That was another loss. Now, he gets up on top of this mountain and he punks and pussies out and he doesn't jump. You have to have seen the challenges before. You know that they do some crazy things. Why would you go on a challenge knowing that they do these crazy things and then you punk out? That is what I just don't understand. And it's 29 seasons. No one has died on any of these shows. MTV does not want to get sued out the ass. So you're fine. At least that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, I'm souping up myself. Like, I'm fine. I know I'm not going to die. I know I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're more or less, it's possible for you to receive an injury with physically hitting someone. Like, going against them, bumping up against them. That MTV can't control. But apparatuses and lines and everything, no. I would put my faith in that and the Lord up above that I'm going to be okay. So me jumping off this bitch is not the issue. Me holding these fucking balls is the issue. And I've done height stuff before. I've done free falls. I've done roller coasters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you just got to jump. And that's what the challenge is for. To fucking jump. Get off the goddamn mountain. Like, what is wrong with you, Theo? And he's straight up was just like, oh, I'm not doing it. I don't care what y'all say. Call me a pussy all you want. I'm not doing it. But until y'all get up there, no one can say anything to me. Bruh, right after you had Anika go up there. Anika went up there after you and jumped and had 5 balls and only lost 2 seconds to Jenna. That is insane to me. Insane to me. And it's like at the end, it's like you can't feel bad for Theo anymore. He's had multiple opportunities to prove himself to himself. And he's failed himself twice on television. And then I felt kind of bad for Anika because although you're going to have to go up sooner or later anyway, Anika went in because Theo went in. And as a team, they left together as a team. So it's like you tell Anika after you don't jump and they slowly drop your ass down, you tell Anika, you know, it is what it is. Like, that's fucked. That's fucked. Like, the way, I don't know, in my mind, I think that if you, like Sylvia said, she said on camera that she's cool with this person. They're brothers and sisters. They've come from the same season. Okay, Theo and Anika had it right. We come from the same season. We're going to wreck with each other with the same season. If you go into this challenge doing that and saying that and kind of coercing Anika to go in, although she was very gung-ho about wanting to go up against Jenna for some particular reason, you owe it to yourself and to her now for jumping off of the motherfucker. If you just ended up with one ball, at least you jumped. Mind it, all that shit you was talking, oh, I'm a beast him, I'm a beast him. Corey ain't shit, Corey ain't man against man, and you bitch out. That is the worst. But Theo didn't give a fuck. Theo didn't care. And it's just like now, I really wish I knew what happened with Cassius and Theo. Like, I really wish I knew. I believe Cassius would have did better on freaking the challenge than Theo. Like, that's whack to me. Like, but at the end of the day, he doesn't care, so why should I? Let's go over, I wanna take a look at your comments on the last video. Let's go to it right quick. So, let's log into my YouTube. Slide over. Where we at?
If you're one of the 55...
Alright, so let's see. 51 likes. We need to get more likes up on this thing, man. More likes. Alright, here we go. Did you hear when Bananas said this is the house Sarah bought me? I really can't with him. That was from Nikisha Cage. And then let's see, Sylvia and Tony aren't that close. They had a falling out after Real World. And according to Sylvia and Amanda on Twitter, Tony and her didn't really talk in the house until it was time for nomination. So they weren't friends. He just needed her vote. She knew he had Jenna, Nicole, and... Okay. All right, AJ Haynes says that. Okay. At the end of the day, Sylvia should have never said on camera a friendship for over 2 years or, you know, whatever. Let's see. Sylvia said she did it so she wouldn't have a target on her back, but she really didn't think it out because either way, she would have a target on her back, whether it be from her former castmates or the others. So I would stand behind my friend before I stand behind a bunch of strangers. Right. Either way, you gotta go to get in the house. So whether you lose now or you lose later, or you win now or you win later, either way, you gotta go in the house. That's what I'm thinking. Shane tweeted, the reason why Sylvia MTV voted with us is because their alliance left Zanata and Corey behind on the wall. She saw who was real at that moment, not shown on TV though. So I guess that was the factor in Sylvia deciding to go with the majority. Great review. I can't believe Sylvia did that either. I thought for once I wouldn't have to see Bananas. I don't mind CT being on there though. Straight up. I feel like you can't help someone who doesn't want the help. Tony did the right thing. Bruno didn't want it enough, so he went home. True. And that's coming from 087 Kitty. Let's go down the list real quick. The ropes were very large and weighed a lot, and he helped everybody, and they didn't help him. That was messed up. It really was. Kailah, that's from Fred Giles. Darius Jackson says, Kailah talks shit like a motherfucker, and I loved it the whole time. I did too, because Darius Jackson, she has every right to. She beasted. Point blank period. I need y'all to let me know what y'all thought about this particular this particular episode. God damn it. It was pretty good. A little lukewarm, but still pretty good, you know? I'm just hoping, once again, I'm hoping that the champions don't have an opportunity to win the money. I'm just hoping that they're there as obstacles so that the other guys don't get to win, you know. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, leave your comments below this video. Thank you guys for tuning in to my review. Like, share, comment. Like, share, and comment. Let's get like at least 100 likes up on here. Deuces.